Madison. You look really good going down East Washington Avenue. Well, I am not Lance Armstrong.
Thank God.
But thank God. But Lance Armstrong is here right behind me. And I'll tell you, I've seen him. He is not wearing Lycra. And the whole idea is that Lance is here to ride with us as a citizen. He's not here to race, and that's the point. We want to be the best bicycling community in America. And so the idea is that by 2020, 20% of all the trips made in Madison will be made by bike. And that would be better than Portland, Oregon, and that would be better than Davis, California. Before we introduce Lance, I want to introduce this one other champion here. You might not know this, but Madison is home to a guy named Scott Wilton. And Scott Wilton is an East High student, and he is the international unicyclist racing champion. Let's hear it for Scott Wilton. Okay, the reason we're here is because a lot of people worked hard and a lot of people contributed to make this event a family fun, free event. And so first of all, I want to thank everybody at Madison Parks. Let's hear it from Kevin Brisky and everybody in the Madison Parks Division. And all of our sponsors. Please make sure to thank all of our sponsors, but the primary one, the prime mover behind this event, and really the good corporate citizen that makes this possible, is Trek Bike Corporation. And so, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the CEO of Trek, John Berg.
All right, I want to thank everybody for being here. Ride the Drive is turning out to be one of the great events in Madison for the summer, and it's the people who show up who are here to make a difference. I also want to thank Mayor Dave. One of the things we're trying to do is to make Madison an even more bicycle-friendly city. It can only happen if the people want it to happen, and it seems like there are a lot of people here who want that to happen. It can also only happen if we have leadership to get it done. And Mayor Dave has really gone out and really worked hard to make Madison a bicycle-friendly city. So I'd like to thank him for that. Thank you. Trek is really proud to sponsor Ride the Drive. Madison is our home. We have a lot of Trek employees who live in Madison. There's a lot of Trek families who are out here today. And one of the things we try and do at Trek is not only make the best bicycles in the world, we also try and give back to the community. It is a legacy from my father and my mother. It is one that is carried on today. And Ride the Drive is another great example. We are very happy to be here today. You know, we have had a lot of people who have helped make Trek a success. And there have been some special people along the way, and it's my privilege to introduce a guy who's made a huge difference for Trek. And not only has this guy won a lot of bicycle races, and he and I always used to joke about this little race over there in France, and he would go over there and win it 7 times. And he not only changed the future of bicycling in the United States by really bringing it to the forefront, but he has been a great ambassador for Trek. And the thing that really sets Lance apart is not what he's done for the sport, but just what he has committed his life to, and the millions of people around the United States and around the world that he has helped out. there's no one who has given more back, and that's why we're so proud to be associated with Lance. And it's great that he took time to be here at Ride the Drive today. So ladies and gentlemen, Lance Armstrong.
Well, good morning. Before I talk about riding bicycles, I got to tell you, it's awfully cool for me as a cancer survivor to be in smoke-free Wisconsin. I came up here years ago to do some stuff with the governor, and I thought, well, everybody will pay attention because, you know, this is an important issue, and surely all the media will turn out. This is the only thing they'll talk about and write about and think about. And as we landed, everybody's Blackberries went back on, and we heard that Brett Favre had retired that day. It's a true story. And I thought, this will never happen. And, you know, it was at the time, it was an issue of not if it would happen, it was only an issue of when it would happen. So it's great to be in this great state that's now smoke-free. So, and Brett Favre's back playing again. I don't know what that means. But, you know, as John said, the bicycle's been very, very important to me. If I look back on my life, all the way back to the moment where you first get a bike, you first get the training wheels off, and you first get that freedom of riding down the driveway, hitting the street, going left or right, heading down to the corner, you take that corner, and all of a sudden mom or dad or grandma or grandpa is not watching you, and you're totally free. That's a very... I remember that moment, and even now at almost 40 years old, and somebody that goes out for bike rides just for fun and for fitness, I think there's still some of that in me, and this ability to get out on an open road, either by yourself or with friends, and be free and you know, talk to yourself or have conversation with your buddies. But more importantly, also the ability to go from point A to point B on a bike. And as somebody who spends a lot of time on bikes and on roads, the idea that there's one less car and one more bike on the road is a dang good idea, in my opinion. I'd be remiss if I didn't thank John Burke and everybody at Trek Bicycles. I remember when I went to the U.S. Postal Service in 1998, I heard that they were riding some bikes by this little company in Wisconsin called Trek, and I immediately said, well, all right, well, here's the custom dimensions that I need for my bike. And they said, oh, no, we don't do custom bikes. And I said, wait a minute. I said, I'm going to ride the bike that you make for everybody else? And they said, yeah, you're going to ride the bike that everybody can buy in the bike shop. And I think at the time it was shocking to me, but over time it became a really cool story that the bike that I rode 7 tours on, the bike that I won 7 tours on, is the very same bike. It gets stamped off the same line that you or anybody of your friends can go down and buy. I think that's a really unique thing. So not a bad idea, John. That was a pretty good idea. Madison, sister city of Austin, Texas. Better football team in Austin, I think, but... no? Okay. Different politics in Austin? Definitely. We don't have one of these in Austin, I can tell you that much. There's no Ride the Drives in Austin. Not yet. But in Madison there is. So, you know, the other thing that's really important to know about riding bikes is just to be safe. I've been reminded all too many times in my day that this can be dangerous. So, you know, be respectful of the rules, be respectful of each other. Always try to wear a helmet and just enjoy the day. It's a beautiful day. It's hot, very hot, actually. But so much respect and so much appreciation for what this city has done. Mayor Day, thank you. It takes a lot of courage to. I'm sure there's some residents that are like, wait a minute, why is my road closed down? But it's amazing. So it's great for me to be here and an honor to be here. And let's go for a ride.